swing, 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 swing. Hi, Mama.
Hey everybody, Sabrina here. Welcome to my channel. This is my 38-week update. You can hear the vacuum cleaner going on in the background right now. My kids are getting their nightly chores done. We have a routine in the house to try and keep the house in a relatively clean state, because Mama's not picking up a whole bunch of toys. It's hard enough at this point, bending down to pick up anything. I can do it. I do, but it really is hard to breathe when I do, and I usually end up with a red face whenever I have to bend down to pick something up, because circulation and whatnot. I have circulation issues for some reason. Anyways, for my 38-week update, I actually had some questions by Arkham Knight. Decided to ask me a few questions. There were 9 of them. I might have to pause in between to try and remember that they're all on my phone, which is what I'm using to record. The questions may be out of order. I'm going to try and remember the ones that were asked. The first question, which is one that actually a lot of people have been asking me, is if I would do a bare belly shot. I have said before, I'm not comfortable showing my bare belly. The background that I come from, as a Mennonite background, we are not the type of people to show a lot of skin. It's not something that I'm comfortable showing as a bare belly shot. Oh, there was one about if I could show the movement of the baby. That has been very difficult to record. I will be perfectly honest with you. I get the baby moving quite often, and I will grab my camera, because I got my camera and my phone with me almost all the time. I'll grab my camera and try and get a shot of it, a video of it, and then the baby's like, oh, hi, how's it going? I'm not gonna move now. So,
can you see the baby moving?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see it.
there was also asked a question about if I could get a video of a Braxton. I'm not sure. I've never actually tried. It would be interesting to see. I'm going to try, and if I can get one, I'll insert that footage here. There's a question if my belly is hard or soft. My belly is, it's not like squishy soft. I can press into it. Like, let's just do this here. So I can press into my belly. So it's not like squishy soft, but it's not rock solid right now. Like here it is, because this is where the baby is right now. Oh, baby's moved. So the baby's back was usually over here. Right now, baby's back is here. That might explain the weird feeling I had earlier today. Baby must have shifted over. Baby's back is now to my belly. My uterus, because I have diastasis recti, my muscles, let's see if I can do this. Okay, so tighten my muscles. You can see the whole belly move. My muscles are here, and then, so actually my diastasis is better this time. I've been doing a bunch of stretches and exercises. So here it's squishy, and then here it's not. So my diastasis is less than it has been in the past with my babies, which is good. Usually my diastasis at this point in pregnancy is out till here. But this time I have been trying to do a whole bunch of workouts and stuff to kind of help with that. I can press in. So in the front I can press in quite a bit, because I don't have, oh, there's baby. Where the baby is, I can't really press in because the baby makes it quite hard. Yeah, no, I think I might have just gotten a Braxton. Yep, I got a Braxton, it just started. You can see now. You can see now that I can't press in anymore. This whole area, you can see it's all really solid. It's starting to release. Yeah, it gets really solid. The whole uterus gets really solid. I'll show you my side profile since I'm here. So that's my side profile. I can actually press in quite far, unless the baby is there, then it stops because there's the baby. Like right here I can feel a leg. As for one of the other questions was if I could do belly tricks. Well, this is about as much as I can do. I can lift my belly. Trying to remember the questions, so forgive me here. There was another question asking about how this pregnancy has differed from my other ones. This one has differed a lot from my last two mentally, more so than physically. Physically, my pregnancies have all been really good. I sometimes get morning sickness, but not really. My very first one, I did have morning sickness at the 12 to 13 week mark. I was actually bringing up food, whereas I did not with any of my other babies, just with my first. This one, the major thing that I've had, which I have had, all of the symptoms I've had with this pregnancy, I have had with at least one of my other babies. So this one I had the shakes, but it was a lot earlier than I expected. My fifth and sixth babies, I did not have like any anxiety. I knew, okay, labor is coming. Oh boy, okay, I gotta get ready for this because it's a process. But this one I've had to work through fearing giving birth, which is really weird because I've done this 6 times. Biggest difference from this pregnancy to the others has been my mental state. And it hasn't been pregnancy related. I think I probably would have still had the same issues if I was or was not pregnant. Because none of it was related to pregnancy in and of itself. A lot of it's been related to outside factors that have just been stressing the ever-living daylights out of me. So there's that. Hi there. One of the other questions was if it hurts when the baby moves. For the most part, no. Actually, it's interesting. The baby can be moving quite a lot and I won't even feel it. I don't know if it's because I have a constant, because my belly is so stretched out, I have this constant stretched feeling. The front of my belly, I actually will see the motions more than I will even feel them. It's been harder for me to feel this baby than it has before. I only started feeling this baby a lot later than I had expected. But movements and such, I think it's because everything has shifted so far forward. It doesn't hurt because I don't have baby getting stuck up in my rib cage. Like a lot of people have, I see a lot of women who are very upset with the baby kicking their rib cage and bruising their rib cage. I've never had that with any of my babies. But yeah, baby's movements himself, baby moving around doesn't hurt. It sometimes keeps me up at night because this little guy is a little bit of an acrobatic at night. I tell you, the other night I was trying to sleep and baby wouldn't stop, just going. And I'm sitting there going, okay, can you let me sleep now? I'd like to sleep. Baby kicked me awake. It was really odd. So yeah, it doesn't hurt, but it can shock you awake sometimes. When they kick the bladder, now that's a weird feeling. So the other question that I saw was, how does your family react when they feel the baby move? This is my 7th. It's not as interesting to them at this point as it was before. My 4-year-old is constantly, well, he's not 4 yet. He's turning 4 shortly before I'm due. But he is constantly asking when he can see the baby. He keeps asking if he can see the baby now. I have to keep telling him, you have to wait a little bit and baby will come. And he'll come and he'll give the belly a hug. And my 2-year-old, she loves to give the belly a hug. And I mean, she's 2, so she's not going to react a whole lot besides she comes over and baby, baby, baby. And she comes and gives the belly a hug and aw, and then she'll go off and do her thing. Or she'll come and sit on my leg and then after a while we're just sitting there and she'll look at me and she'll go, baby. And then she'll point to my belly. I don't know, maybe she felt the baby kick and that's why she's doing that. I don't know. My other kids, my 8-year-old has actually come and asked if she can feel for the baby. And I will place her hand where I can feel the kicks the most. And she wants to be gentle, right? So she just like barely touches my belly. I'm like, you're not gonna feel the baby that way unless the baby really gives you a good kick. I remember when I was pregnant with my 3rd specifically, my firstborn was 4 at the time. And so she was absolutely fascinated that her baby sister was in there. She said sister. We actually did not find out until the baby was born if it was a girl or a boy. And it was a girl. But my firstborn insisted right from the get-go that it was her sister. So she's actually been correct most of the time with her predictions. So that's been interesting. But yeah, she would put her hand on my belly and she would watch, and she was just fascinated, just absolutely fascinated with the idea that there was a little person growing inside of me. The way my family reaction to this one is, it's pretty much, we're waiting for the baby to come out. We're excited for the baby to come out. Nobody's really, my 8-year-old is, well, no, my 6-year-old is asked to feel the baby as well. But my 11 and 13-year-olds, they don't ask. We've done this enough times that it's just. So those were the questions. I answered them. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time editing this video because it's a longer video. Anyways, this week, the main things that have changed for me, or the things that have happened this week, is that I actually fall cleaned our bedroom, which is the room the baby's going to be in. I vacuumed the room, I washed the walls, I washed the carpet. I have a carpet cleaner, so I washed the carpet. I got everything dusted. I did not wash my curtains, but I hate washing curtains. I thoroughly cleaned the cradle. I washed all the sheets and blankets. And I packed my hospital bag. So that's all done now. I mean, there's still some things that I would like to put into the hospital bag before we go. Most of those things we currently use. So I have to remember to grab them as we head out the door. I've been trying to get some cleaning done on the farm as well. So I've been working in the barn office. I've been scrubbing walls in there and everything else. I've been cleaning in there with the help of my kids. I'm gonna need to do it more frequently this next week if I want to actually have any hope of getting it done before the baby arrives. Because once the baby is here, I'm not gonna go into that barn office. Nesting, I've been feeling my hips and everything are moving and things are shifting. I'm getting what they call the quickening. I am having interesting time bending down to pick up anything now. The previous week I had mentioned how I was excited I was still able to bend down and pick stuff up. That is definitely harder now. I am having a lot harder time with that. The feeling, the pain on my belly has actually increased up on the top here. I can feel that stretching, and it's not pleasant. Specifically at night, I get it a lot at night, and I'm at night I'm constantly like pressing inward on my stomach here because it hurts. Anyways, that is it for me. This is a really long video. I am going to edit out as much as I can because I like to keep them within 15 minutes. So we'll see if I can do that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a very blessed week.
Hi, baby.
You saying hi to the baby?
Hi, baby. No, baby.
Baby hug.
My dad, baby.
Yeah.
My cushion.
No, don't squish the baby. Give baby a hug.
Baby hug.
Yeah, give baby a hug. Is that you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Want to give baby a hug? Aww.
Look,